Woo! That's I had to get.
Did you just Ric Flair?
I had to Ric Flair it because
you have to get it. You got to get into it, bro.
Right,
you got to shake your hands a little bit.
Yeah, you do. So we just got back from Anaheim, California, West Coast, baby.
Dubs up,
West Coastin'. We just got back from
California
Anaheim.
love.
Yeah, I literally was playing that in my earplugs when we landed.
Oh,
yeah, we did. But we were out there, and we were out there at the podcast conference. It was my second time going to it. It was Sharif's first time.
I was a beginner.
Definitely was a beginner. Got your cherry pops, baby.
Yeah. No longer a B card, baby. No more B card.
You about to slut it up now. Nah, but yes, Sharif was out there for the first time, and it was a cool experience. It was definitely bigger from just my experience from when I first went back.
Expanded, huh?
It's definitely expanded. There's a lot more going on. It's a lot more organized, and there was things that was happening there that did not happen the first time that I went. What about you, man? What you think about, man?
Man, it was amazing. It really was. It was awesome to go out there, and meet all these great people. People that are interested in your podcast as much as you're interested in theirs.
Right.
I mean, people that you wouldn't expect to be interested in your podcast are interested in your podcast.
Right.
It was like really close, like a family, pretty much. Everyone was out there looking out for each other, happy for each other, encouraging each other, motivating each other, really.
They really were. It was really inspiring because everybody was giving out like all their tricks.
Yeah.
All the tricks were just out there.
Just giving them to you. And if you're not there, you're missing out.
Yeah, if you're a podcaster and you didn't go out the podcast movement, you really missed out.
Oh, my goodness.
On a lot of game.
That you can't get on your own for like 5 years.
What's real crazy? Not only that, because probably the most interesting part of going to this, like the sessions were cool. I was learning shit in the sessions.
Yeah.
But probably the most interesting part of it all was the fucking hallways.
Oh, for real.
The fucking hallways is popping.
The hallways is one of the craziest things would happen, like meeting people approaching you. It's just a break, a quick moment to...
It's only like 10 minutes, but
to network.
A lot of shit happened in those 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Felt like 20 minutes every time it was 10 minutes.
Right.
Like, as long as you're out there talking to somebody, having a good conversation.
Right.
And then you finish your conversation and you still have a couple minutes to get to where you got to go, and it feels like you were talking for like 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
But that's how much information you're soaking in, like 10, 15 minutes worth of information.
It's like a crash course.
Yes, straight up. I mean, and it's very fucking, it's fucking awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's got something to give. I mean, I was in one room, and they were asking these guys about, how the fuck do they find out what their demographics are for their podcast? Cause just so you guys know, they don't really give out that information. It's kind of, you don't really know who's listening to you, right? Whereas, I did give them some game on that. I gave a lot of people some game on that. I'm like, there's a trick for that. All right. I know the tricks, baby.
Well, you get game, you give game. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to give game in the beginning first.
Yeah.
And I will say this too. When I say festivities, there was definitely parties. There's definitely some parties. I was hella surprised at the iHeartRadio open bar.
But it was podcast parties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just parties.
It wasn't like a twerk contest
and shit like that. Nah.
A twerk contest would have been good though.
It was like high grade. It was like a high grade party. Like you get together, it's like, it's one of those moods, you know what I'm saying? You go up there and it's very adult. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it was
people are definitely drinking.
The whole scene was dope. You know what I'm saying? The people were real.
The Patreon rooftop party was nice.
That shit was live.
It was the fire of the flames and shit.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. Met some interesting people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. And we linked up with a lot of people out there. We did some interviews while we were out there.
Some lifelong friends is pretty much what we're gonna have. Like lifelong connects. You know
all right. I can't wait to connect with everybody this week. Yeah. Listen, I got back. I'm a little jet lagged. I had a hard time sleeping last night.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm as I'm getting back into the week.
Back in Texas, baby.
Yeah, we came back to like a pretty much a hailstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's kind of starting to clear it up. I'm definitely gonna link up some places in the show notes that y'all can help out Houston too. If y'all want to, help or donate or whatever, just places that you guys can want to help. I'm gonna link up some stuff in the show notes.
Yeah, praise it out to them.
Yeah, definitely. But Now that I'm back, I'm gonna get down to business and network with everybody. Cause I mean, just when we were out there, we knocked out a couple interviews.
Yeah, we knocked out 2 interviews.
We did. Yeah. We knocked out, I forget. She hadn't launched the podcast yet.
No, that's coming. Becky Saltzman.
Right. We also knocked out, Nathan
Shooter.
From Australia.
Yeah.
Who has all the equipment.
Oh.
Hopefully he's listening right now.
Hopefully he is.
But he was a cool dude, though. He was cool as hell.
Hey, I'm working on my voice.
Yeah. Shouts out to him, man.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Becky, too.
And Becky, too, yeah. She, like, coming across her was by chance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So funny story. When we got done with that interview, cause we did it live in front of like the whole damn hallway, this woman comes up to us and she's like, yo, you guys are awesome. Like, can I get your card? And our dumbasses didn't bring any cards with us.
Didn't.
Cause we're stupid. We're 2 stupid dogs. You know what I'm saying? We're basically Ren and Stimpy out here, right?
Yeah, for real.
So we say, listen, we didn't have any cards.
We don't have
any business cards. And her response was, oh, geez, come on, what the fuck? And I thought that was the funniest shit in the world because I wasn't expecting that to come out of this woman. And she
instantly
squad gang.
Yeah, instantly became
squad for life.
Like she was like, that's my homie right there.
Yeah, so if you're listening, you're officially a trillion, and you're squad gang. All right,
off top.
Yeah, hey,
immediately.
You good out here?
She was talking about how she loved hip hop.
Right, you good out here in Texas, baby.
And yeah, she just blew my mind with that whole.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, come on. What the fuck?
And then the rest of the conversation, I felt like I was at home kicking and talking to my homeboys because we were just fuck. There was a fuck here, a fuck there. Right. Like she was just.
You know what really sucks though, man, about all this? There wasn't a lot of.
That's how I am.
There wasn't a lot of hip hop. Podcasts out there.
There really wasn't.
There wasn't a lot. I mean, there was a lot. Listen, don't get me wrong. There's all kinds of podcasts out there. Some things I was just like, really, they made a podcast out of that? But, I was expecting to see a little bit more from the urban community.
Yeah, there really wasn't. We were the only ones out there.
Right.
The only ones that were representing.
Right, right.
The culture, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there was some other ones out there.
Well,
there some other ones out there, but not like how
not hip hop.
Right,
not direct hip hop.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying? That part of the culture.
Oh, no, man. It was a great time, man.
Great experience.
The parties were great. Shout out to iHeartRadio. Shout out to Patreon for their parties.
Thanks for the alcohol.
Definitely thanks for the alcohol. I got to meet Chuck from How Stuff Works.
Well,
he's like a celeb in my eyes. Right. Yeah. That was pretty interesting.
We got to check out the 30 for 30 crew.
30 for 30 crew was out there from ESPN.
Yeah, we got to check them out and just pick up a little game.
Right.
See how the way they work their show from behind the scenes and shit. And, so we got to get a little game. I mean, we got game left and right. It was everyone.
But Anaheim is a great city, too.
Yeah.
Y'all should go check it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We were next to Disneyland and couldn't even go.